Question number 86 of the IT Passport exam from PhilNITS. We are now in the strategy portion of the exam. In this question, we are being asked, which of the following systems can be realized through the use of RFID? Okay, let's highlight the key phrase, RFID along with systems. Okay. We know something about RFID, which is a technology that uses radio frequencies. That's why you got RF there. And of course, because you have ID, it has something related to identification. Now, if we read each of the choices that we've got, letter A is saying that we provide medical care by transmitting images and voice data of patients from a remote site via network. I think this part about remote site is something that an RFID is not usually used for. So I'm going to put an X mark here. Maybe if it's some kind of, maybe still a radio frequency, definitely, but something that can be transmitted at a much farther distance. So even if it's using also radio technology, I think something about maybe wireless networks would be the most appropriate instead of going with RFID immediately. Okay, so we put an X mark here. And for letter B, depositing and withdrawing money from a bank ATM by using an ATM card. An ATM card actually uses a chip, a microchip, but it's not necessarily a radio frequency ID. So we put an X mark here. Letter C, reading product information from the barcodes on products and performing sales management and order processing at the time of sale in stores. Okay, so barcodes at the time of sale. I think because it's saying barcodes, it's definitely not RFID right away because it's a barcode. So we put an X mark here. Letter D, setting an electronic tag on a delivery parcel and checking information related to the shipping record of the parcel. I think this is what we're going for with the RFID. And we can remember that there are certain delivery services that use a tracking system that also makes use of RFID, so that it's going to be much faster to check information rather than it's all written on some kind of paper and then we have to check one by one and we have to look at our list. Is this what we got? Or is it supposed to be for another person? I know it because I used to do this type of thing too. For example, you order a bunch of books. They come here and you see if your list matches with whatever books that they supposedly sent based on the list that you also sent them. So we gotta match those things, and sometimes if you got too many, it becomes inefficient. You gotta have some way to make it much faster, and I think people have come up with RFIDs to do just that. About half a year ago, I think I was also answering this question. Maybe it took me a little bit longer at the time, but this time I think it was much faster for me now. I also got the correct answer, which is letter D. Let's look at our notes to see if there's anything else I can add. Okay, this one is saying that it's a radio frequency identification. Okay, RF and then ID there. And then we got the keywords, electronic tag, and checking information. We got the information, the reference, our reference Sanko from Google, google.com.